Greetings, dear, precious, beautiful spirit soul that you are. It's okay to experience your emotions. Now, emotions are usually generated by our reacting to something going on, and also reacting to specific words we may be thinking, or beliefs we have about the situation. Feelings have to do with our nature as a spirit soul. Sat Chit Ananda, eternity, consciousness, and bliss. And it says that our body, our spiritual body, our true body, soul body, is a feeling body. That's why you're sensitive. And when the virus that I call the mind virus that thwarts and convolutes our perception and therefore causes us to what would you say, separate ourselves from our true divine nature and others and the divine reality that is the true earth, the spiritual realm, magnificent, and gives us a perverted sense of it. It's not actually the way it is. So then our emotions are coming out. Regret, unhappiness, depression. Notice all these words are expressing an emotion, a feeling, even tiredness, all of these, joy of being, all of these. And I was looking, there was a statement in, there was a Srimad Bhagavatam, I'm a researcher, so I love to have an open mind because I'm not having to gather evidence for any particular point of view of any kind. I just want the truth, and you know it when you get these clues, these pieces of the puzzle, you might so to speak, and then you apply it and use it. Does it work or that doesn't work? You'll know. So the emotions, then, people are in a constant state of emotion of fear, anxiety, distress, and terror, going all over that, but not actually feeling their feelings. And then even when the emotion comes, then oftentimes people don't experience them. That could be something traumatic happening sometime, and you always kind of keep remembering it or whatever. Go back there and let yourself be there and actually experience the emotions that you were feeling at the time. And most people, that's what causes a stoppage. It causes a blockage, because then we have these unexperienced, unexpressed emotions and beliefs and thought forms that we've generated out of that whole thing. So we're still, in a sense, feeling like we're being damaged, and always have to promote ourselves as either being this or that, and all this kind of a thing to try and, in a sense, alleviate the pain. And the key is not just to experience, say if you had anger, just not to go, oh, Sko, I'm going to be angry, and it's okay. Wait a minute. Where does anger come from? You're afraid somebody's going to hurt you, right? Okay, you're afraid, or maybe somebody did, or they insulted you, or they started to talk about something you didn't want to hear about it. So you freak out. It could be whatever it is, you see. But let yourself use those events instead of judging yourself or turning that off. It's not about wallowing in all of these emotions that are draining your life force, because they're not your true feelings. And when we're in our true feeling body, we're even beyond the state of bliss. That's just a level of lack of self, mental torture and all of it. Then of course you feel good, because you're right there, right with who you are. So with these emotions, and you look at those different emotional situations and times in your life and whatever, and you've been an eternal being, so you've also been in this reality for what do you call time game. So as you get into the now, by being who you are, and allow yourself to activate your feelings of compassion, not empathy, because you take on the pain of others. You don't have to do that at all. Don't say, imagine if you felt this way. See yourself having that trouble. No. You can get what it's about, and because you've all suffered, we all have, so we know, in different level of pain and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so when you're also centered in yourself, remember how some of the saints and these yogis and stuff, could, sleep on a bed of nails or whatever. Yeah. And I walked on coals, hot burning coals. This lady came to my retreat I did up in Washington State at a retreat center. And she taught us all about it, and it was just really cool. It had, 11 feet of hot burning coals of 1,200 degrees or more. Knew when it was, don't be doing this on your barbecue. Forget about it, don't be doing this. But anyway, I knew when I could, and I went. I didn't even feel any heat on the bottom of my feet. And this other couple of people, they burned themselves. And all these kind of things, we call it mind over matter. And it is true. Absolute, but even all that, mind is matter, and what you make matter in your mind becomes matter. In a sense, it becomes solid. So as you clear yourself of the judgment of even feeling the emotions, notice the emotions, how much power you're giving to them, or you actually believe you need them to make you motivated or anything else. This is all taking your life force. Okay, so breathe it in. Get yourself right in the now. Yeah,